Hey guys, TakuyaSugi here, and today I got a new kind of strategy guide video here for you. This time I'm featuring Nakoruru on Korean Lost Saga. So hopefully you find some tips that work for you here. I'm not going to be a real comprehensive guide, but a few tips and tricks that may or may not work for you. Hopefully they do. So yeah, one tactic I like doing with Nakoruru a whole lot is the up and down game with the basic light jump attack and right and down input. By doing this over and over, if you catch either of these attacks, you're guaranteeing your combo setup. If I catch the light jump attack, I'm guaranteeing that input. So it's win-win. If you hit either, you're getting yourself a combo. And you're really hard to catch doing this as well, and it's really confusing to deal with. Kind of think of like Hazama 2.0 here. Just, not left and right constantly, just up and down. Really hard to deal with that kind of pressure, and if you get caught by it, you're going to be in for some trouble. So it's a really good tactic, and if someone starts getting wise to it, you can integrate other stuff into the scheme, like doing back dashes or forward dashes, or doing your down left input, which crosses over into the other side of someone and actually starts your inputs as well if you catch that left down. But yeah, otherwise you can just loop this over and over, or do just confuse people with a back forward dash into your right down input or so. There's a lot of options for Nakoruru. Just try and be confusing with that and be cheesy with it, because that will get you wins. So another thing with Nakoruru is the projectile. The projectile, I don't really use it too much in my normal battles, but I'm starting to integrate it now because I completely forgot about it. One trick I like with the projectile is doing a back dash into it. You can see it travels really, really far, so let me put that into perspective. He's not even on my screen. I'm going to throw it out, and it's going to hit him, launch him up. So yeah, if you do a back dash, and especially from far out, you can do this and go into your dash attack into your right down input to catch people in a combo. And it can be really confusing to deal with that kind of projectile, especially when you can't hardly see it coming. It's so quick, and you can combo off of it as long as your timing's pretty good. And if you're in close, you can actually just do your basic attacks instead, which is just as easy. But yeah, if you want to get a reliable combo off it, just do your dash into a right down input, even though you may lose a little damage not doing the basics. And another thing with the dasher, the right down left input, which is a tornado, you can use this off your dash when you're launching someone. So if you do it like that, it's actually going to set up your basics a lot better than doing like just a simple normal dash into basics. See, this thing can be a little bit trickier. It knocks them a little farther away. You can still do the normal basics, but I find the doing the input that knocks them back into you actually gets you a little more lift, and makes that combo a little safer as long as you do that tornado pretty well. And with the passive now, tactics with the passive are pretty interesting. Most people will just probably want to use it for doing this whole D, which is really nice. I can't fault them on that. But one tactic you may want to figure out for the passive is hovering above people during their basics and lowering in between them, and then catch them with this, and then knocking them up in the air with it. Because this does do a lot of damage, this little loop here with the passive, and it's very deceptive because you can fly over someone's head and cross them up really, really easily. You can see I'm going through his body, so you can go side to side on people. So don't discount the light attacks, guys. So that's pretty much all I'm saying. They come out quick, they launch, and they do good damage. So don't discount those light attacks. Use them defensively and smartly. That's not a very smart word. So yeah, one more thing in case you these next tips are going to be in regards to combos. Pretty much, if you do your right down loop, which I just failed to do there, right down, input loop, doing one basic and then trying to grab, this thing will drop pretty fast if you try and do this over and over. So you want to integrate that. See, I'm going to try it here. He dropped too far. So you want to use your up and right input after you get your combo going. So if I use my up and right input, which I just failed to do, let's try this again. So if I use my up and right input, I'm actually not losing any drops. This can go on and on, so it is the token infinite for Nakoruru, and you can get your all the damage you need off that up and right slam down loop. So yeah, try and remember that. Use your eagle, but you have to be quick with the eagle as well, because people can actually toggle out of the eagle rising thing. So you have to get your jump out quick and make sure you don't put any delay into grabbing them off the eagle rising, or any delay off, doing the input as well. And one more thing, in case you do feel like you're about to drop your combo, you can use your armor, and this will preserve your combo. And so maybe you accidentally do 2 of these in a row. Just go into your armor attack, and then you can do whatever you want off of that, because it's a really nice stun. I would recommend doing the light attacks because they do a ton of damage. And I'm going to do it here again. And on these light attacks, by the way, you have to move forward with each of those attacks, or you're going to lose it. See, if I keep pressing it and don't move, I'm going to drop him. But you have to keep moving in between your attacks. So you still got to be quick, but you still got to move inch forward. Like, you see how I'm barely moving here? Just picture yourself doing that in between your little attacks. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned a few things about Nakoruru. If you didn't, good job, you're a pro. And anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.